SCP-023 Black Shuck Object Class Euclid Special Containment Procedures. SCP-023 is to be contained in a walled-off intersection of two corridors at site blank, with at least 3 meters of space in each direction, and false doors at 3 of the 4 ends. In addition to the real door, security cameras will be placed and maintained above all 4 doors. At all times, SCP-023's eye sockets are to be filled with spherical inserts made of hard rubber. Eye inserts are to be replaced as they degrade. Degradation can be monitored by measuring the brightness of the burning effect, as observed by security footage. Brightness greater than 12 candela requires that the inserts be replaced within 12 hours. Eye inserts are only to be replaced individually, and only after the sun has completely set. Personnel are not to look directly into the eye sockets of SCP-023 at any time. Following Incident 023-27, all reflective services, including displays, monitors, and eyewear of any sort, are not permitted within 30 meters of SCP-023's cell. This includes monitors linked to security cameras within its enclosure. Security personnel posted at checkpoints outside both corridors will enforce and adhere to this measure. Experimentation involving SCP-023 has been suspended indefinitely. Description: SCP-023 is a large, sexless, shaggy canine, 1.5 meters at the shoulder, with black fur. See Incident Report 023-26. At any time an individual makes eye contact with SCP-023, either that person or a member of their immediate family will die exactly 1 year after eye contact is broken. Research into the method of selection is incomplete due to a moratorium on experiments, but the available data suggests having a larger number of immediate family lessens the chance of the individual making eye contact themselves dying. And neither a pattern nor preference in victim types have been found. This may indicate that SCP-023's victim is designated entirely at random, but it is unknown whether this selection occurs at the beginning or at the end of the 1-year period. Attempts to terminate an individual who has made eye contact with SCP-023 and their entire immediate family before the 1-year period has ended. Data expunged. Autopsies of individuals killed by SCP-023's effects show that, while outwardly appearing unharmed, their remains have been filled in with highly compacted ash, including but not limited to all organ systems and the circulatory systems, muscle tissue, bones, and brain tissues universally show signs of exposure to temperatures above blank Celsius. If not contained in a setting that at least superficially resembles a crossroads, SCP-023 will phase through walls to get to the nearest suitable location, incinerating all materials it passes through. SCP-023 was first brought to the Foundation's attention when it attacked a church in Blank while it was in session, killing Blank civilians directly and redacted as a result of eye contact. Following retrieval of SCP-023, Class B amnesiacs were administered to all witnesses and surviving victims. The incident was covered up as a case of arson. Addendum: SCP-023-1. SCP-023 broke out of containment on blank by passing through its cell wall. Incident 023-01. SCP-023 was later discovered at the intersection of 2 corridors elsewhere on Site Blank. Agent Blank noted SCP-023's similarity to a redacted. Special containment procedures for SCP-023 updated. Assistant Researcher Blank issued a reprimand for negligence. SCP-023 has been responsible... Appendum 023-2. SCP-023 has been responsible for the deaths of blank personnel and blank civilians since it was first brought into containment on 10/12 blank 94. Appendum 023-3. Request for reclassification to Keter pending. Incident Report 023-026. SCP involved, SCP-023. Personnel involved, Dr. Blank and 5D class personnel. Date, blank, dash blank, dash blank, to date, blank, dash blank, dash blank. Location, site blank. Description. In an attempt to curtail the danger posed by SCP-023, Dr. Blank has approved the removal of both SCP-023's eyes and teeth. Immediately after both eyes were removed, SCP-023 breached security by vanishing completely. SCP-023 was reobtained in a stretch of Interstate Blank at 4:37 p.m. and brought back into containment, where D-Class personnel finished pulling out its teeth. While the total number of civilians exposed to SCP-023 in this period is unknown, death record monitoring has tied 9 civilian deaths to this incident. Timestamps confirmed over the course of the next 48 hours that SCP-023 vanished only while the sun was visible in the sky from outside Site Blank. Appendum 023-026-1. As of blank dash blank dash blank, Dr. Blank has been suspended pending disciplinary review for contributing to, if not being directly responsible for incident 023-026. Dr. Blank is now in charge of SCP-023. The increased difficulties in containment that have occurred as a result of Dr. Blank should serve to remind all personnel of the Foundation's purpose: secure, contain, and protect. Research, experimentation, convenience, and even the safety of Foundation personnel are secondary concerns. We are not working to protect ourselves. 05 blank. Appendum 023-026-2. A total of blank bodies with a time of death exactly 1 year after incident at 023-26 have been identified as consistent with SCP-023 exposure. Incident Report 023-27. SCP involved. SCP-023. SCP-023, yes. Personnel involved. Dr. Blank and data expunged. Date, blank dash blank dash blank. Site, blank. Description, time of events, 10 seconds. A pair of glass eyeballs are inserted into the eye sockets of SCP-023 by 2 D-Class personnel. 15 seconds. Glass eyes take on an orange-red glow, similar to what SCP-023's real eyes looked like before removal. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Molten glass begins to run out of SCP-023's eye sockets. 5 minutes and 54 seconds. Data expunged appear on all lenses, windows, mirrors, monitors, and glass surfaces as Site Blank. 6 minutes, 12 seconds. Evacuation of Site Blank ordered. 6 hours, 54 minutes, 7 seconds. Sun visible over horizon. D-Class personnel sent in to check area around SCP-023's enclosure. Data expunged. Gone. Only trace of SCP-023 is a burnt section of floor around a puddle of colored glass. Personal log of Dr. Blank. Date blank dash blank slash blank. It's all my fault. I've doomed my research team, and possibly the rest of the facility. All that's left is to keep trying. We must contain SCP-023. Notes on blank dash blank dash blank. 1 year after the incident of SCP-023-27, blank int personnel were interred in a unmarked mass grave outside site blank.